Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Medieval Dynasty. So today I want to start working on a horse stable and get that all set up for this area here, I think. So we have quite a bit of work for us to do, and we'll see if we can't build a nice little stable in this area. Yeah, I'm not sure how big it is or if it will even fit, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah, I mean, it should fit. Just barely, though. Might take a little bit of adjusting. So let's oh, that's right. We were going to go hunting today, too, and try out that crossbow that we got. And I also wanted to check a couple towns for a barn worker as well. So we'll build this in a little bit. First things first, I need to find that donkey because I need to... There it is. It's at my house. Our house. You know, the house. But, yeah, we'll go take on some deers, see how well this wooden crossbow works, and we'll take it from there. So, start with the patch over here. We need meat anyways, so... we'll start with that, the little herd over here, since there's no like bandits in this area this season. So, all right, so we'll stop up here, and I'm not sure if this is going to be too close to there or not, but that's all right. Got 30 bronze bolts. So we'll start with that doe right there. Or maybe that one. Let's try this one. Ooh, wow, that was an instant shot. Okay. I don't know how it's gonna work on male deer, but give that a try. They're still too far away, really. Can't really get a good lock on. So I'm just getting the foundation all built, and then we can start working on getting some other things worked on. I was thinking about upgrading this section of the fence. Possibly, I don't know. Maybe not. There's this gap here that still needs to be filled in or something like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just run a fence like that. We can always upgrade this fence later if we want to. So this is going to require 10 logs. Okay, and then we're going to need more logs for those. And we're already low on supplies, so we're going to have to go chop down some trees, I think. I don't want...
You must be really important if they name authority figures after you.
She's like, you must be really important if they name authority figures after you. It's like, I didn't know that was happening. Yeah, so I'm looking for an axe because we're gonna need to go chop some trees down. Can't remember where I put it. It might be in the storage where our house is.
I met a guy who kept saying wind's howling even when there was just...
Should be somewhere in here, yes. We got an axe here that we can grab. I got some stuff that will weigh us down though, so I'm gonna put some of that away. So we don't need the wooden crossbow or the bolts. Pretty good on that. Feathers, we'll be getting more of those anyways, so we'll put that there, and then the leather can go into the sewing hut, but we'll try to put it in the sewing hut. Put it over here for now until she moves. Drop. And then the deer skull. I think I have those in storage. And we'll probably chop down some of the trees over that direction. Yeah, so we have 7 here. Alright, let's find our donkey. That one's still small. I don't know where I parked him. He's somewhere around here. Okay, it says over here somewhere. Alright, so I have something embarrassed to tell you guys. I died by tree. Which is kind of ironic because I am Northwest Trees, but I didn't really... Well, I guess I kind of killed myself. It was kind of a situation where a tree fell and I was not paying attention and it hit me in the head. So, yeah, I kind of fell over and died. So, I just respawned at our house and we were able to sleep, thankfully. It was already turning night, so... yeah, I got a little bit of health from that, but we're low on food and water now, so I'm just trying to wrap up what I was working on over here and try to get some of these. We don't... Our donkey's full on resources, so actually I don't know if falling trees affect animals too. That might be something to worry about. Anyhow, I'm just basically chopping down these trees and then we'll head on towards our town. Yeah, see, that's what I did last time. I didn't let it fall all the way and I got hit in the head, so I have to be really careful of that. Okay, now we're carrying too much, so that's perfect. Let's head on to our town. We'll finish up that what is it called? The horse stable. And we'll see if we can't buy a couple colts, or a colt and a foal, I think they're called. Foal or something like that. They're basically the baby horses. There should be a couple in the barn there at Pistovia that we can make use of. So the reason why I was chopping trees all the way down there was so we didn't kind of interfere with our trees over here. So, and I did spend most of that wood on our actual fence around here, so that took most of the resources. So we'll fix this up. Put the roof on. Don't know how many. I think it's like 3 roofs, so, or 6. Pardon me. There's the other side too. And we still got those walls to do. Should have enough wood now. Alright, so we got the barn all taken care of, or stable, I guess, horse stable, and I do want to decorate all this. I'm not finished with it at all, so there's a lot of work to still be done here, and our donkey did grow up, not the one that we've been riding, but the other one, and that means we'll be able to start producing a little bit more donkeys, and we'll have to wait a little while until the horses grow up, but this will be ours for our riding. I really like that particular breed, so it just stands out from the rest of them. I know a lot of people in this game like the black ones, but you know, I've always liked the Minecraft ones, and I just kind of got attached to it. I don't know exactly what breed it is, but they were selling it at the stable, so I picked one up. And we also got a colt over here, so a filly and a colt, so eventually they'll be breeding and making baby horses like there currently are, I guess. But yeah, outside of that, we had our firstborn child. Our wife's taking care of it, so we'll have to keep up on the wood supply and make sure that everyone still has wood demand, or, you know, like the wood and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess this is our workstation for a while now. Just fine. There's also a lot of buildings that need repairing in the town, so we'll be doing that next episode and trying to get all that sorted out. But it's coming along really well, and I think we might even get some fruit from these trees this year. So we'll have a little bit more fruit for plums and stuff. Those ones are already fully grown, and our farmer's currently working on the harvesting, and we'll probably help her with tilling and stuff tomorrow as well. But other than that, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below, rate the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.